So I have the first sheet with my commissions information and the second sheet with the sales information. Okay, so we have information, we copy the data here, and now I am just going to enter a simple VLOOKUP formula. It could be XLOOKUP, it could be index and match, but just let's keep this just simple, using VLOOKUP that is more familiar to everyone, especially those who don't have Microsoft 365. You won't have XLOOKUP available. So I want to look up this number, comma, table array. Where do I want to look up that? I want to look up in this range. I could include the headers if I wanted. And now I press F4 so that I fix that range. When I copy the formula down, the range reference keeps the same. So table array is defined, comma, and now which column do I want from that array? I want the second column as the result of this function here, comma. And finally, do I want an approximate match or an exact match? I want an exact match, so it would be false, or I could type 0. It would also work. Enter, and it doesn't work. Okay, so let's see. Why is it not working? 121, I have 121. Why is that not working? Let's try copy the formula down. And the formula is not working for any of the numbers. I don't know if this situation has ever happened to you. It has happened to me a couple of times, and it took me some time at the beginning to figure out what was going on. And throughout the time, I used different methods to solve the problem. I just enlarged the columns here, and I'm going to do the same here. And I'm going to ask you, do you see any major difference between column A here, where we have employee IDs, and column A there, where we also have employee IDs? And Martin is suggesting alignment. Yes, that's correct. Alignment, here the numbers in column A show aligned to the left, and there they show aligned to the right. So that is correct. And then Wayne is giving us another clue. One is text and one is numeric. And Claudia, one is on the right, the other one is on the left. Only one is number and the other is text. Exactly. If I click here in column A, let me put this, and I check the alignment. I don't have any particular alignment set up for this column. And if I do that for in that other window, if I check the alignment here, also, I don't have any particular alignment format there. So what's happening is that here, if we check the number format, it says general for both columns. So if you check up here, it says general all the time, meaning that we don't have any particular number or data type format associated to these cells. And so this way Excel decides how to interpret those values. In this case, since I did not define any alignment formatting here, and since we have this as general, we can tell that Excel is interpreting both columns as numbers because Excel aligned the numbers to the right in both columns. Going back here to the other sheet, we see everything is aligned to the left. Aligned to the right is for numbers if we don't change the alignment ourselves, because I could come here and change the alignment to the left, and that would still be a number. But if I don't choose any alignment formatting and Excel chooses to align to the right, means Excel is working with that as a number. If Excel shows me everything aligned to the left, means Excel is interpreting that as text. And that can very easily happen when we are copying the information directly from other sources like CSV files or HTML, and they carry some kind of format with it when we paste it. Also, in this case, I have my settings are prepared to alert me. You see this green triangles here. If I over this alert symbol here, it says the number in this cell is formatted as text or preceded by an apostrophe. So that apostrophe, that's the single quote character, it's what determines a value to be recognized as text instead of number. Okay, so now that we are aware of this, now it becomes a little bit easier to understand why this formula is not working, right? Because we are looking for what we have in cell A that here is being looked at as a text string. And we are looking for that text string in here where we only have numbers. And that's why Excel cannot recognize the information and does not do the match. It says, well, I don't see what you are looking for, this string. I don't see it there. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, that you try, you don't know what's going on, and then you come here and you edit, and then you go enter. Oh, and when you do enter, it starts to work. Oh, okay, so I can do that. I can double click and then enter, or just press F2 to edit the cell and enter. And I could go like this and like this and like this. But in this case, we could do that. We have about 30 cells there. But if we have thousands of them, you don't want to be going through all the cells there. So I'm going to undo, and let's see other ways we could find to solve the problem. So what we need to do, of course, is to match the two types in both sets of data. Either set one to number or set the other one to text. So let's see. We could do both ways. One way is to come here and say, well, since these are employee numbers, I want Excel to look at these as text, because I don't need to make calculations with it. If we try to come here and set this as text, they do align to the left, but the formulas still don't work. And again, we would have to come here, edit, and if I start to like enforcing I don't know what really is happening behind the scenes, but we'll kind of have to enforce through a calculation directly in that cell to make that cell be the data type that we choose for it be enforced. So that's not a good process. It doesn't work. It still doesn't serve us well. Another way we can do this is to use this tool that we have here in data and then text to columns. Let's use this tool here. And this tool is, in fact, prepared to help us separate text that should be in different columns and comes to us all combined in just one column. It's not the case here, but it's still good to solve our issue. So the first step is to tell Excel it's delimited text, okay, and then say what is the delimiter that separates the different columns. It doesn't really matter what we choose, because in fact we don't have text to separate in different columns. We want everything still in just one column. So we can just click next and move ahead. And in here, that's the important step. I want Excel to recognize these cells here as text. So if I do that and then click finish, I have my cells aligned to the left. Let's check our formulas in the other sheet. You see now? So if I do undo, formulas don't work. If I repeat the text to column, now my formulas work, because this is text and this is text, and it can find the values that I need. So we, of course, could also do it the other way around. So instead of formatting these two numbers, we can try coming here, select all the range, and use the same technique. So data, and let's find here text to columns. Let's say it's delimited. It's not really, because it's just one column. It doesn't matter what the delimiter is. And now let's tell Excel to use this to make this information be looked at as, we could say, general. We can try general, right? Because we don't have numbers here. So let's use general. Finish. Okay. And now this is type general, this is type general there, and the formulas will work.